Good evening. How are we all doing today, guys? How are we all doing? I'm gonna lower the audio a little bit, to be quite honest, because it is extremely loud. I don't know if it's just for you guys or for just me, but anyways, making sure that we've at least got our hearing enabled and you guys can actually hear me and not just the game just blaring out loud. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening so far. Hopefully everybody's having a good day as well. We are back with some Honkai Star Rail today. Not gonna be a very long one, I don't think, purely because, well, one again, as per usual with HSR, there's, I don't think, much in the game at this moment in time. But we do have some things to do, like Memory of Chaos, this week's Divergent, so a couple of things there we can do and achieve, so we'll have some stuff there on that front. Howdy, Maxwell. Howdy. Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome. But yeah, a couple of things to do, so we may as well get around to doing those things. There's not, like I said, end of the patch, but also just in usual HSR fashion, not much to do. We'll start off with some cyclical, just so that we can get some shenanigans going on this front, but then we'll jump into MOC and do some shenanigans there. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing extremely well. Getting stuff organized and stuff as well. But yes, damn, it's been a while since I watched a video. Last one was your first Danmachi video because I was hyped for that game. And what's up, mate? How are you doing? Yeah, no, I mean, I think a lot of us were, to be honest. I was kind of having some hopes for that game. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be anything like grand like an HSR or Genshin or anything of that sort, but I was kind of hoping it would at least be somewhat fulfilling, kind of like how Don Mimo was and stuff. But alas, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is truly what it is. Can't do much on that front, sadly. Let's take this one, see if I can apply it and at least maybe get something out of it. Has there been any other Saber plans? Let me just check. Hopefully there has been some additions to these Saber plans. Because, I mean, there's that one, but I'm curious if there's one more. So there's Archer over there. Is there any more Saber ones? Because I'd like to just have them, like, liked, at least. You know, I know Castries I don't have to like because Bloody Nora, they're everywhere. Castries is everywhere, so it doesn't make a difference in that sense. But yeah, you grew pretty quickly. I remember when you were only at 2.16k. Yeah, no, I mean, I would say I've done pretty well, to be honest, considering how badly that game fell down the drain. Basically, I would like to say that I've managed to come out of it just fine, you know, going from 2k to 4k. Anyways, like I've always said, this is more of a hobby for me than anything else, so it's nice to obviously have this as an option kind of thing, as something to do and have fun with. But yeah, no, it definitely helped. I did grow pretty well thanks to the game, of course, right? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to use Saber. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's literally, it doesn't matter. Of course, cyclical is whatever. I managed to obviously also get around to doing the 8 times as well in that sense. But yeah, exactly. I remember when the first PvP update came out, it was hella fun. After that, it fell off for me. Yeah, it just never really got the highs of Don Mimo for me at all. The stories weren't very exciting, and just generally, of course, what they were doing with the game, I wasn't very happy with, to be honest. But I was like, you know what, it's still Danmachi. Let me see how it goes and everything. And alas, it didn't really go all that well. So here we are indeed. I mean, I'm still holding out for hope in the future. If there ever ends up being a future Danmachi gacha game, of course I'll give it a shot, especially as a big Danmachi fan for sure. But I think right now I'm kind of gacha out, to be quite honest. I'm very happy just playing Genshin and HSR for gacha side of things, to be honest. I've been just enjoying playing other games, to be honest, more so than anything else right now. Let's go for blessing related, this one. I've just been enjoying playing other games, to be honest, right now. So it's nice in that sense. Oh, seriously? Can I please get some encounters? I'd like me some encounters. It'll be fine, though. It'll be fine. We'll be okay. Have I played Pokemon Yellow before? And so what are your thoughts about it? I played Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Navy. I've played every mainline Pokemon game, so you can ask me about any of them. Pokemon Yellow is good. I mean, it's basically like the first original third iteration of a Pokemon game, you could say, right? The third version of the game of that generation, the mainline generation, right? You know, and it wasn't bad. I would like to say it basically, you know, tried taking a lot of stuff from the anime and putting it into the game, basically trying to make it, you know, take advantage of the anime's popularity at the time, and of course do obviously what Red and Blue did. So it was pretty cool in that sense. I do think that, of course, you know, I will do this one. I don't really care about it, you know, bringing the kin to my attention at all. That doesn't matter to me. But yeah, no, I think it's a fun game. It was a fun game, of course. I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee obviously was a little bit more fun if you don't include the fact that they didn't have the whole shenanigans with you know, catching Pokemon in the wild or facing Pokemon in the wild properly, right? I still think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was fantastic in that sense. But yeah, obviously, I think I'll do this one. Oh, we'll take on the Trotters. We can beat them up. But yeah, it's the same with JJK. They usually just follow the anime plot, and when you watch the full anime, it's boring. The thing is, I think they could have. I think it would have been fine if they did that in game as well, because there's very few Danmachi games, anyways, that do the full story. Technically, obviously, we did have. That was really cool. We did have, of course, Danmimo doing that, of course, right? But then obviously they added, like, obviously Sword of Rotoria, and obviously the, you know, original stories were obviously fantastic in that sense. But yeah, it definitely is a lot better when a game is able to just do their own thing and obviously give us an original story every so often, which is, of course, what we were getting in Danmimo. But yeah, not really much else to add on Pokemon Yellow, because Pokemon Yellow is one of those games, you know, so old. It's, you know, from the era when fucking glitches were left, right, and center in Gen 1, of course, right? But solid game. Wouldn't really go back and play it, especially, you know, if I have Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I'll just play that instead, pretty much, right? But yeah, I only downloaded it because of Freya. If you know, you know. I mean, as a Freya fan, I agree. Let's take this one. Don't know why. I literally was very thirsty there for a split second. Let me override and see if we can get something good for me. Useless. We'll take this one. Anyways. I could have actually taken the first one because that was this one as well. Wind and Quantum, which I both have, technically. I have Triby, so it would have been fine. Let's go Currents. Let's go Currents. See what we get here. I haven't had a Ronmei in ages, man. I haven't had a Ronmei pull in ages. Let's go for 2 blessings of 3-star rarity. It's not like it's gonna make a big difference, but hey, you never know. You never know. We'll do this one, and we'll take this one. We'll go for Harmony. I haven't played HSR since day 1 launch. When did they add Saber? Saber was added in a recent patch. She's still up in the game if you want to come back. I don't know when they're going to end it. They've just called it available long term. She's been here for about a patch or 2 now. 2 patches now, really. Technically, with 3.6 coming out next week. So she's been here for 2 patches, basically. So for a couple of months now, actually, it feels like. But yeah, no, say Saber and Archer were added. You can actually get Archer for free if you just jump into the game immediately. Encounter, that's what I want. If you want to get Archer, you can just jump in and get Archer for free. And he's actually a really good unit. I don't have him built because, well, I've been trying to still build my Saber. I'm trying to get the best Saber. Well, that's a bit of a difficult task, but trying to get the best Saber as I can possibly get, to be honest. But yes. Because I've got her at full dupes, 6 dupes, E6 that is, of course, and S1. Could probably go and try and get S5 as well, but yes. Do I look at leaks? Very rarely. I definitely don't look at story leaks at all. I try and avoid those with a passion. And in terms of just generally characters, like kit leaks, I just follow what everybody tells me, basically. Somebody tells me, oh, this is what the character does. I'm like, hey, you know what? Fair enough. So, and to be honest, a lot of people just talk about that usually to me anyways, you know, be it on stream or just generally. Yeah, I always get information somehow. Like, for example, found out Evernight is obviously basically Triby's replacement in this one's team, right? And that was basically shown off in the stream itself. Evernight's Triby's replacement on Castry's team, for example, so on and so forth. So stuff like that is pretty much what I get, basically, information on. I use Sirius. I knew it. I got 10%. For fucks. I got 20, no, but more like 30%. Seriously, game? Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. I don't know why I went for, I mean, technically I could use it anyways, but yes. I'm not one to just go out of my way to basically chase for leaks, is what I'm trying to say here, basically. Have you heard about what's coming? Yes, I've heard about, all I've heard about everything apart from, everything that I've heard about, the upcoming area or in 4.0 is that it's Aerostar, which is one of the options that we had. I remember when we were discussing what to leave from Penacony, it was one I chose, and I think a lot of people did also choose that as well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, hence why they've decided to go for it. So Aerostar is next, I know, and Yei Sakura is going to appear there. That's the only things I know. When, well, it's going to be related to Elation. That's all I know, realistically. You chose Lakasha. Oh, I think from what I was seeing, a lot of people were just choosing this one, to be honest. I felt like a lot of people were choosing Aerostar because as cyberpunk style city, the fact that it was, you could tell that it was probably going to be based off cyberpunk like style Japan effectively. Everybody was going for it. That's what I felt like, at least. But yeah, I chose Aerostar as well, but way back when. I wanted an ocean planet. I want to swim like Genshin. No, touche. Fair enough on that front. That is fair. I wonder if they would have added something swimwear like. To be honest, I wouldn't mind if they had like a grapple gun system or something. Even though it would be very stiff, but I wouldn't mind if they had like a grapple gun system to just travel around like the entirety of Aerostar. To be honest, that would be cool. To be honest, that would be kind of cool. Alright, can I see something that would help? Fuck it. Oh well, it is what it is. Reward. I can't really go into store with only 500 this, but yes. Always loved a cyberpunk kind of aesthetic. No, I would love it as well. I mean, I'm obviously down for it as well, to be honest, in that sense. Lose one curio and obtain. We'll go for this one because I can just get rid of this one. It's that one lost me my money. Hello, gamer. Welcome. All right, there we go. Perfect timing. We were about to enter a respite, so this was literally perfect. 70% chance to obtain 1 to 2 star blessings. That's perfect. But yeah, no, I mean, I love the idea of getting a cyberpunk style system as well, to be on area as well. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. We can take that one. After enter difficult battle, consume 200 fragments. We'll just enter the difficult battle. It's fine. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to what's coming after 4.0. It's one of the reasons why I'm skipping what's in 3.8 as well, technically, even though it could help me out. I know that Constance is coming in 3.8 and it's going to be super break support. That's at least what I've heard. Again, people just tell me everything, so I know generally what's coming up. Maybe I don't know exactly what they do and specifically whatnot, but I'm good with skipping out on that as well, even though I have E2 Firefly and all. To be honest, I'm fine with that just because of what's coming in this. In terms of this, I don't know how we're gonna deal with the next 2 patches though, because I still want to get Cyrene and this, so it's gonna be very interesting in that sense. Let's bat select here. No override? Really? Okay. I may as well just buy everything here then. I missed a lot of gacha, huh? I played Wuwa and HSR first day launch and last played Genshin around version 2.6 or somewhere around there. Genshin wise, you missed out a lot in that sense. But yeah, no, that is, there's a lot to catch up there in theory, technically. There is a lot to catch up there. What do I want to remove here? Let me get rid of some of this nihility stuff. I think that'll be probably the best thing I can do, is just remove these nihility things, so that way we can get some, maybe erudition, probably, maybe, but yeah. And I think that's fair, to be honest. Yeah, if you don't have the time to play them, I completely get that as well, to be honest. That's why I'm down to only just 2 gachas, to be honest, as well. Frankly speaking, I really don't play any other gacha game outside of Genshin and HSR, and that's literally my own, and I spend, what, maybe like 5-10 minutes on them, at most, really. So yeah, in that sense, it's nice, to be honest, to stay away from like the plethora there is right now, because I just don't have the time either, to be honest. I really don't. Especially with just me wanting to play other games as well, you know, to be honest. That's more important than anything else. Oh, you didn't need to steal my blessings like that. I knew it was gonna go, but it didn't matter. We have so many blessings. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I get that. I absolutely get that. I mean, like, literally next week I've got Tokyo Extreme Racers coming out next week, the full version of it. I've been playing the early access, and I finished off obviously the early access ages and ages ago. But of course, with the final version coming out, I want to, you know, get into it and try and play through the entire game and stuff. That'll be a lot of fun. Then Digimon Time Strangers at the start of the month next month, and then of course we've got you know, Pokemon coming out. And I've still got a lot to play in my backlog as well that I want to get, you know, Expedition 33, Trials in the Sky remake, because I kind of want to start the Trials series at some point, you know, with how much people have been telling me about it, you know, my friends and stuff. I want to try that out as well. So it's a lot. There's a lot to do. Have I played a game called Etheria Restart? I've heard about it. I have not played it. I have seen ads for it, basically, because I keep getting like well, I've seen some people who are sponsored by it, but I've also seen just generally like on Google Play, on the Google Play Store and stuff, people talking about it and stuff like that. But I've not really personally played it necessarily. All right, so that's done. Divergent is done. I could probably do a single or two. I think, is it in? I keep forgetting which gacha I'm close to per getting my standard and which gacha I'm not close to getting my standard. And where am I on this one? 65, 70, no, 60, 65, 70, 71. Okay, 71 is where I'm at. So this is 72. So pretty close to also pity on this side. So it'll be there at least, I suppose. I don't know how long that'll last, but let's see now. I don't know which one even. Standard wise, I don't really care who I get, to be quite honest now, to be fair. Unless they buff up some of the standard characters, it really doesn't matter, to be quite honest, standard wise. I mean, they've buffed up Blade, they've buffed up Silverwolf, Kafka. They've gotten buffs, but they've not given any buffs to the standard characters. So until they do, I mean, it really doesn't matter who we get in standard, to be honest. So, oh well, it is what it is on that front, I suppose. Whoa. Okay. So, for Evernight, I only need to do this. They're recommending, of course, this planar ornament. I need to check if I have any leftovers from Castries and all this farming. Do I have any leftovers? I don't know. I don't think I do. You know what? Somehow I feel I do not think I do have any leftovers. Nope. Absolutely not. My luck in HSR's relic farming is absolutely atrocious. So I would be very shocked if I was in a position to be like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm not okay. Definitely not okay. Let's just do this. Sure. 1300 relics. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I've just been chucking it. I played it first day launch and I got 5 SSRs because it was so broken before they fixed it later. Wait, what do you mean by they fixed it? Like, just take away all the 5 stars then in that sense? Parlor car. We need to go to the Astral Express. Yes. Yes. Give me my MOC. Yes. I'd like to enter the Forgotten Hall. I wonder what's gonna happen to this Memo Keeper, by the way. Because surely, after the events of what we saw in today's trailer for Evernight and stuff, they gotta probably kick her out. Surely, right? Or we have to kick her out. Considering all things said and done. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's some big problems there in that sense. But oh well, let's see. What do I normally run here? Silverwolf, that's the one. I completely forgot my ragtag team I'm running here. Man, I'm really hoping I can just use I mean, next patch Chibi is going to be able to take the place of somebody on this team, probably Silverwolf, And anyways, after that, we're probably gonna use Don Hung SP instead, or the new Don Hung PT, Permancer Terai, instead of Lingsha probably. So we'll be fine. All right, let's go. No, the luck was just so broken. Everyone was getting so many SSRs before they fixed the pull rates. That's crazy, man. Also, I'm fairly sure that's somewhat illegal, technically. Because that's just unfair in that sense. But anyways, we move along. As I've not played the game, so I'm not dealing with that. Alright, let's see how we fare in this MOC now. Alright. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how my luck for Evernight is gonna go. Because if my Saber luck is anything to go by, it's gonna go down the drain. Because I was really lucky with Saber, so I have no hope. Alright, that was an easy KO. I've heard that this MOC is a little bit harder. So let's see what we're dealing with come the end of the stage. I think Lygus is in this, so that's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun. I'm curious to see how we'll fare. I don't really remember what went down, but I was just either hella lucky or the game was bugged because it just released. Yeah, fair enough. To be honest, I've been keeping away from most gacha game dramas nowadays, to be honest. Realistically, if you tell me there was drama happening in a game, the only drama I've heard recently was something to do with like the CNVA for female rover in Wuwa. Apparently she was, you know, accused of being part of some like online gang that was full of extremists that was trying to like bring down like all these gacha games and stuff or whatever, or trying to, you know, incite hatred between communities and stuff. But then apparently that was all fake or something. It was crazy. From what I saw, it was pretty nutty, to be honest. Whatever went down was pretty nuts, is what I know. But either way, pretty wild. But that's the CN community in general, to be honest. Anyways, like I said, yeah, no drama in gacha games. I feel like, to be honest, I've not seen anything that much recently. And most, I'd probably say, realistically, everybody's just kind of gachaed out a little bit in terms of at least the usual gachas. Because realistically, I don't think I've heard of anything like new doing well, at least on the JP side, you know what I mean? Like, there used to be a time where, of course, if a JP gacha game was coming out, it would be like insane or something. But now it's just like, oh, what's the next Hoyo gacha game? What's the next like Chinese style gacha game or something like that, you know, with NTE or Ananta, Arc Knights Enfield, you know, stuff like that. It's pretty calmed down in terms of like the JP side, at least, you know. But this is something I said even in when I was playing Danmachi Battle Chronicle, you know, videos wise, you know, back in the day, it was just like, there used to be a time where JP gacha games were like revered and like the best on the scene, but nowadays it's like non-existent, you know. It's just really just shite. I heard that Skirk and the guy she shipped with JP English VAs are together. Oh no. So well, technically the English VAs are, well, the English VAs are just playing like a sort of a game. People took it way too seriously and were accused, you know, hating on her a little bit. But they're not together as far as I know, but they were just kind of playing a game. But the JP VAs are together, yes. The JP VAs are in a relationship, yes, that is true. The English VAs were just having a bit of a laugh in that sense, you know, having a little bit of fun. At least that's what I know. I could be wrong, but yeah. To be honest, I think the Twitter Genshin community took that way too seriously, in all honesty. They're just having a little bit of fun and then just getting kicked out from the, like, being forced off the platform because of that is crazy, man. Yeah, neither do I, to be honest. I just saw it like to this morning for the first time, to be honest. I had no idea it was even happening. For me, the thing is, right, with social media and all nowadays, is like I just use it to just get like news. That's it. Oh, if there's any update to my game, oh, that's fantastic, great kind of thing. I did see Hades 2 releases next week, man. I kind of want to get it, but I've got so many other games planned. I'll probably hold off on it for a while, to be quite honest. I've got so many other games to get instead, to be honest, right now. So I'll probably prioritize those instead. Like, I've got, like I said, Expedition 33 and all that sort of stuff coming. It's just crazy. But I did see it. It's coming next week. It's crazy. Man, I'm thinking of getting Black Myth Wukong. I've heard it's very good. I've heard a lot of people raving about it, so it's gotta be good. Alright, come on, just give me the big hit. Thank you. Man, I was a bit scared for Silver Wolf there, man. She was losing a lot of HP there. She kind of had me scared a little bit, you know? Alright, let's do this. Okay, Hule, my boy. What are we dealing with? Let's go. Let's see how we fare against this. Alright, we should be fine here. Alright, let's see this. Nice. Okay, we're doing fine here so far. Alright, Hule. Is this gonna be the solo Hule fight one? I wonder if it is. To be honest, if it is, I'm hoping he gets. I'm kind of hoping he picks Saber here, but I'm not sure. I think. Okay, that's a bit weird. I think he picks the first character, if I'm not mistaken, so we should be fine. Hopefully. Alright, let's see this. It's only for friends. I have a private Discord server, but it's for friends primarily, so I don't really publicize it anymore. I used to publicize it when I was on Twitch and stuff, but not really anymore, to be honest. And I have no plans to publicize it, really, to be honest. So yeah. Yeah, maybe there might be a time when I might publicize it again, but not anymore, really, to be honest. Okay. I mean, we'll be fine. I don't think we'll have an issue. As long as we can KO Hule. As long as we can KO Hule in this phase, we should be fine. Okay, enough, my guy. Can I get an opportunity to attack? Because once I attack, you ain't moving, boy. You are dead, pretty much. Alright, I have faith in this team to once. Oh, it's this guy as well. Yeah, easy money. I didn't see who was the second half. I was just like, oh, who lays the first half? Okay, we'll take the Saber team in there. I love how my E6 Saber can barely compare to Castries, man. That's just... it's just unfortunate to see, man. The fact that we're going to be getting this as well, technically, in the next patch, Evernight to help with Castries even more, is funny, to be honest. You could have done the basic attack on Bartholos. Alright, let's see how we fare here. Can I kill Bartholos with Big Dragon? Yeah. Actually, wait. We got the damage boost here, so that'll be really helpful. Nice. But look at the damage on her skill, man. It's crazy. Alright, big dragon come out. Nice hit. Okay, the dragon is not doing that much on the first round, but I'm fairly sure we'll be fine. Alright. Come on. This is what I was talking about yesterday, by the way, as well. I mean, like, look at me. No hands. I'm just letting the auto do its thing. I do wish, you know, like, don't get me wrong. You know, we were, sorry, for those of you who weren't here in yesterday's stream while I was playing Genshin, we were talking about just, you know, how, you know, with Genshin, HSR gaming side of things and all that sort of jazz, you know, the entertainment value and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I still enjoy playing HSR here and there, of course, right? I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't enjoy it. But the one thing that I always feel like Genshin has an upper hand in is at least I feel like I'm playing a game. Whereas with HSR, I'm just like, hands up. Let the AI do its thing. Obviously, I could take over and do it manually, but why when the AI can just do my job for me? Pretty much, you know? Less headache, but still. Oh well, 28 cycles. There we go. That's fine. All right, what are we dealing with here? So yeah, this is where things get interesting. So I think I'm gonna do this. Low-key, it's a management sim, pretty much. I mean, with every event that comes out, yeah, pretty much. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I still enjoy it and it's fun, but like, yeah, it is basically like management sim. Log in for 10 minutes and then log out, pretty much. I do wish there was a little bit more to it, to be honest. That's just it. Be it via more events or something like that. Yeah. Because it's just crazy to me, 90 million a month or whatever they fucking make a month, and yeah, it's this is what we get pretty much. Yo, Uzumaki, welcome. All right, let's see if we can KO these dudes and then go on to the next phase against Jeppy. These things are a little bit tanky, I will say. Alright. That's fine. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Alright, let's go. Okay. I'm excited to get Remembrance Trailblazer. Remembrance Trailblazer is really good. You know, that's one thing I'll give HSR credit where it's due, you know. I feel like they've made the MC for at least this game way more useful compared to obviously what Genshin does with the MC in terms of their vision powers. Like, don't get me wrong, Dendro Traveler is decent, Pyro Traveler is alright as well, but clearly there's a significant like discrepancy, you could say, between like, you know, what we see the Traveler do versus here. That is one thing I'll give them credit for. Yes, it is well worth getting the Trailblazer, the Remembrance Trailblazer. I can't wait to see what they do with Elation next in 4.x, to be honest. Just give him a 1000% buff. Quite literally, honestly, you just need to give him like a big multiplier buff, honestly, and you'd probably see the Traveler do pretty well. And better Hydra application is what I would say. Hydro Traveler is probably the most disappointing one of the bunch, to be honest, man. He should have had some form of better application to his like thingy-mababa. If he did, I think he would have been fine. I think he would have been more than fine, but yeah. Because even just being an applicator is more than enough. Because that's the thing, they need to, like, how they design the Trailblazer in this game, right? Like, let's be real. None of the Trailblazers here are offensive enough. Destruction, there's a reason why Destruction MC is shite as well, to be honest. But look at Preservation MC, still useful. Not amazing nowadays, but back in the day, really solid shield option, right? Then you've got, you know, Harmony Trailblazer, amazing super break support, right? And then of course in and then with Remembrance Trailblazer, of course, again, support. You make him a support and they end up being really good. It's one of the reasons why Dendro Trailblazer was so good as Trailblazer? Dendro Traveler was so good as well. I think in the end, if our sibling is still alive, then yes. They could just do something tag switch related or something, like Dragon Ball Legends or something, yeah. They could. It's not improbable. Okay, so we one-cycled Jeppy. We still got 30 cycles when we're going up against Lygus. Okay, this is going to be very interesting to see how we fare here. Because I'm running a very wonky setup against big boy Lygus. To be honest, it's quite ironic you're talking about tags when literally in the most recent patch we literally had a tag animation for them. So it's not improbable. It's not out of the realm of a possibility technically. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're going into Lygus already. Man, Star Rail just sits in a way that other gachas don't. I don't know. I think it makes it is definitely very suitable to certain types of players. I absolutely think that's the case here. Like, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, I will say this, for me, Star Rail does also hit in a way, in the sense of it's so low maintenance, I don't have to kind of worry about it in a way, you know, in that sense. So it allows me to be very hands-off, and yet I'm still getting a great experience of it, at least story-wise and all, game, technically in that sense. It's definitely up there. Like, yeah, no, don't get me wrong, I'm not... When I kind of am slandering Star Rail here a little bit, I'm just comparing it to Genshin in that sense for me, personally. But yeah. But if I'm comparing it to every gacha I've played, it's still up there as one of the best gachas I've played, technically, you know. Now I hope Silverwolf doesn't die here. Yeah, and then Honkai Nexus beta started recently. I really kind of want to play it. I obviously didn't get into the beta, but yeah. Don't die on me, Silverwolf, please. I'm a little bit concerned she is gonna die in like 2 seconds. Yeah, for me it's kind of like Auto Chess meets Pokemon meets Honkai, effectively. Generally Honkai. We'll see how it all pans out. I'm very curious to see. It looks like a very comfy game, so I'm all for it in that sense, you know. Oh god, evolution mode is here. Please don't die. Big ups the global passive. Uh-oh. Do not big up the global passive anymore. Okay, I think we're gonna have to swap the teams around, I think we're gonna have to swap the teams around. Because, yeah, that didn't really pan out the way I'd hoped it would. I think if I had Danhang, it would have been fine, but anyways. Yeah, no. It's definitely very comfy inside game, like, to be honest. Watch Game Freak try and sue them like Palworld. It'll be very interesting. I doubt it, though. I very much doubt it, but who knows, you know? Nintendo can be very sneaky like that. The thing is, Nintendo hasn't tried to do it with any other companies, so it's weird. I doubt they'd do that with somebody like Hoyo and stuff. True, exactly. I wouldn't put it past them. But I still doubt it, though. I agree. We still haven't heard anything about that Animal Crossing type game, to be honest, which is crazy to me. Considering that was, I remember, leaked first before even this game even was discussed, to be honest. Before Nexus Anima was discussed. Alright, not bad. At first I thought they turned that game into Nexus Anima, but leakers saying as in... Yeah, no, I think it's still happening. Apparently, I saw Yubacha tweet out something about like, oh, it's still on the cards. It might be announced at Tokyo Game Show or something. And I'm like, oh, fair enough. I mean, if it's announced at Tokyo Game Show, that'll be really cool. To be honest, there's actually quite a bit coming out in Tokyo Game Show that I'm kind of excited for. Forza Horizon 6, if this game is announced, that'll be very interesting as well. I think Tokyo Game Show is going to be pretty interesting to see what they announce there and what they show off there, to be honest. We might see some cool games, to be honest. There's only so many live service games Hoyo can keep up at once. I don't know about that one. You're under... I think there's a little bit of underestimating there, because the thing is what they're trying to do, and you know, it seems like it's an internal project that they have of their own thing, of where it's like try and spread across as many genres as possible, you know, in that sense. And I think they've done a good job so far. You've got that open world aspect with you know, hold on, I'm just paying attention. I just don't want to die here. I'm a bit worried. Okay, we'll be fine. You've got the open world adventure aspect with Genshin, turn-based RPG with HSR, action-based game with Zenless. Nexus Anima is this creature style game. Animal Crossing farm simulator with Thingy Mababa, right? With whatever they're planning with Animal Crossing. I wouldn't be surprised if the next game is a hero shooter. Everybody's making a hero shooter nowadays, to be honest, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is actually next, to be honest. To be honest, the thing is with Honkai Impact 3rd, it's a bit difficult to justify its existence in a way, because yes, they started part 2 and all, which will probably go on. They'll probably do it slowly but surely, and they're still their baby project, right? At the end of the day, it's a Honkai title. It's their baby game anyways. The thing is, that game has been kind of overlapped a little bit by Zenless in a way, in terms of the gameplay loop, which yes, it has its differences. Don't get me wrong, they're very different games in a way, but they're still similar in style as well, in that sense. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you can argue Genshin UGC as well. That technically is also a thing as well, included in, you know, a new genre of gameplay, you could say. Julian, what's up, mate? So yeah, but that's the thing with Zenless and HI3 and HI3's existence right now. It's a bit difficult to justify just purely because it's kind of encroaching on each other's space a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if... I still think, of course, Genshin, or not Genshin, HI3 will still last and stuff, and of course it'll still have its place in the game, but yeah. I'm getting wrecked in the new MOC 12, but I'm doing fine. I mean, yeah, I kind of struggled a little bit in my first attempt, but I swapped around the team, so let's see how this side goes now. I think we'll be fine. Should be fine, at least. Yeah, Hoyo is actively lowering priority for HI3, especially for marketing for it is especially slowed down. They're in position to look after all their games now, no matter how hard, no matter if they're hard profiting. Yeah, pretty much. They've got enough people in that sense, you know. It's becoming it's a bigger and bigger company in that sense. So yeah, now let's see how they handle just generally long term. It's gonna be very interesting. Yeah, how this one is still going. AG2, yeah. It's on part 3 from what I've heard. Yeah, exactly. I'm only having trouble with Ligus. Don't worry, I think that's what everybody's kind of struggling with in a way, to be honest. So I wouldn't worry about it, to be honest. To be honest, I wouldn't stress too much. If you have a Castries team anyways and Evernight is coming out, then I wouldn't worry too much because you're probably gonna go for Evernight and that should help you out a little bit more. Critique of practical. I mean, it's an achievement. I'm not complaining about getting an achievement in the middle of the event. I guess I must have finished it too quickly in the main story to be able to get the achievement. Oh yeah, I guess technically this boss is a bit of a spoiler for you, Uzumaki. I would not look at the name of the boss. Don't look at the name of the boss is what I would say. I don't like March 7, so I'm not pulling for her though. Okay, fair enough. That's up to you. I'm not saying anything in that sense. That's fine. I'm just saying if you want, she is a, well, I wouldn't say requirement for the Castries team, but definitely helps the Castries team way more. But I understand. All of that being said, I don't even know if you have a Castries team in that sense. Hey, don't worry, I don't mind it. Yeah, fair enough. I completely didn't realize that if you're somebody who's just joining it, we probably don't know who the boss is. I already did, yellow. Fair enough, touche. Yeah, I just completely forgot that technically if you haven't played the story for Amphoris, this guy's like a spoiler in that sense. Alright, let's see. I was gonna say, Dragon, can you please come out now? It's time. Alright, evolution mode ×2, that's fine. Alright, we'll be fine though. Alright. I can't wait to get another combat event though in 3 points. I think there is a combat event 3.6, which means that we'll be able to get some trial characters, which means I'll be able to get some easy achievements as well with them, which will be very nice. But there we go, 800 gems, very cool, very, very nice. Let me pick up this while I'm here. Let me pick up this while I'm here, and we should be fine. Got so many of these. I don't need any more of these, to be honest. Do wish we had the opportunity to get some more options, to be honest. Now I think we'll get it in the next patch, maybe, hopefully, more of these options. I love that they added this in Penacony, but like, yeah. Alright, there we go. MOC done. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Handled it pretty well. Castries team obviously coming in clutch as always. How many pulls are we at now? 27,000 nearly, basically, plus 30 pulls. We should be, in theory, fine, assuming we win the 50-50s and all that jazz. We should be fine for Miss March 7th, Dark March 7th, Evil March 7th, you know, the usual shenanigans. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how we do with this one. It's gonna be interesting to see how we fare with this one now. One second. I wanted to actually just go over here quickly. Did I get all the... Yeah, I got all the treasure chests. Let me just check. Is there anything else I've missed? I could probably do some last minute farming in terms of getting a little bit more in terms of this as well, technically, because I think I'm missing... Let me just check Herda Space Station. Am I missing any here? No. Seclusion Zone's fine. Gerillo, did I get everything here? I think I know I'm missing some here, I think, in... Yeah, I'm missing one in old weapon testing ground because I haven't done Aether Wars yet, Ethereum Wars yet. That's the only one I think I haven't done yet in terms of the quest lines. I've actually got a lot of Stellar Jades available there as well, technically. So if I were to look here, I'm kind of like the Evil March 7th a little bit better than the normal one. Only fake March fans say that, shake my head. True. So true, bestie. But yeah, I haven't done Ethereum Wars, which will give me a little bit of Jade as well still. I've only done one section. I've got to do so many more. 3 more sections at least minimum before getting to the final level. That should give me a little bit of stellar jades. 150 there. If I go into index, I think I'll probably get some more there and stuff. Yeah, there's a couple I could get. There's a couple I could get for sure from here. And then all of this, all of these is left, which will give me another like 500, 600 jade basically. I think if I can get those 600 jade, that would probably get me up to easily like 28k, 29k. But I'm waiting for the skip button, to be honest, because I can't be bothered to read through that, read through the character stories from like 50 years ago. That clearly don't make a difference anymore. Oh yeah, by the way, she's still nice. Hello. Hola. Damn. Damn, son. It do be like that sometimes. Alright. See, this is the problem now. I'm like, what do I do now? I finished farming Evernight, so that's pretty much done and dusted, I think. I could go actually and do, farm a little bit of this actually while I'm here. Let me do that. Destruction and this. Let's see. Just chuck all of these in. Do this way around. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, thank God this is the one that doesn't take 2 technique points every single second. Wait, am I doing the right one? Oh, yeah, I'm doing the right one. I'm doing the right one. For a second, I was like, wait, am I even doing the right one? I am. I am indeed. I love simulated universe because you can literally not do anything, and if the enemy attacks you, they take damage. Always very nice. Or we can one-shot them, that's also fine. Is she? What typing is she? She's ice, no? The new Mart's Evernight? I actually don't know what I need to give her, to be honest, but I assume... What do I even need for Evernight, to be honest? I don't even know. Evernight build. What are we saying for... What are we looking at her design kit? Okay, crit rate, crit damage, and HP percent. Yeah, so okay, fair enough, as expected. In that sense. Alright, never mind. Ice HP scaling. I mean, yeah, this is not bad, but it kind of misses the whole crit rate, crit damage thing. Have you seen the whole of Annie-Teep trashing on that one channel, Tutor was as well a while back? I remember seeing something about it, like, it was about a channel that said that they never even watched anime or something and were trying to like tier list like all anime or something. And speed doesn't hurt to get for her. Got it, got it. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for those then. Speed, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, this doesn't really help me. I don't need this anymore. What are her traces? Do we know what her traces give her? Crit rate, crit damage, HP. What does it give her? I imagine it has to be HP because of her HP scaling, generally speaking. Man, I don't know what I'm really a little bit concerned about now getting Evernight and Cyrene, to be honest. I'm a little bit like, oh. It's gonna be very interesting. I love how I went the other way around so quickly in both Genshin and HSR, right? Like, in Genshin I was at like 0 and I was like stressing. I was like, shit, I'm not gonna be able to have enough for the start of Nordcry. I'm not gonna be able to have enough for the start of Nordcry. Whereas with HSR I was like, oh, I'm living with this coming up, you know, Fate Banner and all. And then I fucking decided to dump everything into Saber. Do I regret it? Not really, no, but still. Gale Curio tier list versus their video, JK. Jesus Christ, don't remind me of the Curio tier list, man. People were going for my throat back then, man. I never wanted to, bro. It's just crazy, man. I still disagree with the people on that video because I still maintain some of the decision. My picks were better. Anime is good, but one of my favorite shows is still Slugterra because it's my childhood and I didn't even know what anime was, but that's fine. I don't think anybody... I used to think fucking Dragon Ball and all was still a cartoon when I was a kid. I don't think anybody... Like, a 5-year-old you would not know what is an anime, what's a cartoon. It doesn't matter. What were the comments on that video? I don't remember, to be honest. Was it people disagreeing with me, saying like, oh, I'm being an idiot in terms of that? Well, I was right, I'd like to say. I'd like to just say I ended up being fucking right. Because I think it was the case of like, oh, there's not enough content. People kind of are just gassing it up and saying like, you know, it's good because of, you know, face value, like a couple of things is there and that's it. And then, yeah. Every time, man, every time. It's nothing new. Let me just make a couple of this actually while I'm here. He said it was empty and some dude said go touch grass. I mean, to be fair, they're not wrong. I probably should have gone and touched grass rather than be concerned about a gacha game having content. But still, I maintain it. I think it was quite stupid in that sense. We spent time to play on this game and you're saying go touch grass. Like, surely, that's crazy to me, man. It's weird, man. It's weird. On one hand, you have people saying like, oh, there needs to be content in a game for it to be good. And then on the other hand, you're like, no, it's fine. Like I said it ages ago. I knew it was that way. Like I said, it is what it is, you know. It's weird because now I'm like, you know what, this is just how HSR is gonna be, so I don't really care, you know, in that sense. I'm still gonna enjoy it, you know. For me, I'm still gonna enjoy it. I actually should just keep that one in case we need it as a spare option, to be honest. Actually, yeah, no, I think it's better to go ice damage. 18.7 crit rate, 18.3 crit damage, and 18% crit HP. That's actually not too bad. At least it's a pretty spread out, like, batch of stats. I think that's fine. Wait, what do I need for this side? ERR or HP percent? HP percent. Shit. Man, that would have been such a good piece if it was the other way around. Are you serious? Again? Seriously, game? Fuck's sakes, man. This is my luck in an eye. You gotta be kidding me, man. That's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. I'm gonna level up this one. Fuck it. Let me see. Let me see what depression I can face now. Come on, then. Where is it? If it goes to pot, fuck it. It is what it is. You ever gonna do a long stream again before you leave? Small chance. I'm not sure entirely yet. I will consider, maybe for Digimon I might do it, to be quite honest, like a full-on, like full-blown stream. When does Digimon release again? 2nd or 3rd October, right? So my work week, that's a bit weird. Oh, that's my wallpaper engine music. That's why. I was like, what is that sound? Because I've got Mystery Dungeon as my wallpaper. So 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th is my this work week. Then my next work week is 30th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, I should be able to stream it on the 4th then. We might be able to do a long stream on the 4th, basically. Assuming it's not race week, which I think it is. We'll probably watch qualifying in the middle. But I might do a long stream on Saturday morning to evening, just doing like a bunch of, just doing Digimon time changes as a long stream, 12-hour stream or something. We might do something like that. Sorry, excuse me. I've not sneezed in a while. Hopefully that's not a sign of me becoming ill. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Alright. Have I got all the birds? No, I have. I'm pretty sure I have. Have I? Oh, no. I haven't. Let's do that. Fuck it. Let's go find some birds. I haven't found the birds. How have I ever found all the birds? Oh god, that's depressing. Dude, getting getting a self-portrait made. Damn, that's crazy. Alright. How have I not found all the birds? I mean, that's 30 primo stellar jades, not primos. It's crazy. Do I have enough alien tokens? Actually, let me just check. Unlike the memory shards in Pinnacle, this, I've not been really good at doing this. I have 8. Fuck it. Let's see. I thought I had found all the things, but I never did, I guess. Okay, there's one there. Actually, let me see. Can I just teleport there, please? Alright, there's a bird somewhere here. Where? Oh my god, he's there in a napkin. I'm just goofing around. That's crazy. You're no waitress, girl. Alright, let's see. Man, I will say this. I prefer finding the bugs than finding these bloody birds, to be honest. The birds I still maintain are the most annoying one of the bunch to find. Because it's just a feather you're trying to find them in, man. It's like a needle in a haystack. I think we've there was one there. Enlightened Can, we already dealt with him. There's no reason there. You can ask Big Bird where they are. I know you can ask Big Bird where they are, but I will be honest and say I forget to get the alien coins usually anyway. So it's a case of like pride more so than anything else to find these guys. To be honest, I will say this: the bugs I could find more or less without the help of the big bird. But yeah, let me just go and ask him. I don't know where the last one is, to be honest. I really don't. How are you still alive after the events of fucking the fate stuff, man? That's crazy to me. Old boy over there, what is it? Whatever his name is. All right, let's see, Big Bird. Tell me where you are. I keep calling it alien token. Ideen token. Where is the last one? Baskin Starlight. There's... Ah, you've got to be kidding me. It was here. Where? Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? I wouldn't have seen that at all. Yeah, the coins are basically like the memory shards you'll have in the upcoming game, basically. Upcoming game, upcoming area where you're going to Amphorius. Alright, this is done. Thank you. Let me go back to Golden Hour because I'll be able to get some from here. Let me go talk to old boy. I need him to stop puking and give me my shit. Thank you. I'd like 10. Alright, so let's see. Big Bird. Where's the bird? For this one. Alright, that's done. Okay, Dream's Edge. Did I get all the birds here? Yep. Child's Dream. Yep. Reverie, Dreamscape. Where's bird here? Wait, where is the bird here? Must be on a lower floor. First floor? First floor. Missing 6 birds. I do not give a shit. It's a light cone, but it's a light cone I could not give a damn about. All right, found there. I know the bird is somewhere here. Yep. Again, another light cone. It's just the same light cone, by the way, as well. Could have been a different one, but nope. Done. I hate the birds and the birds and the bugs, but I like the trash can. That's a fair way. That's also fair. That is also fair. I don't mind the trash cans necessarily, but I definitely think the birds are the worst out of the lot. So yeah, that's done. Penacony, paper fold, bird, done. Okay, so we're done with that as well. Oh my god. Wasn't sure if I was finished with all of this, but yeah, there we go. We're done with it. I still remember trying to get the light cone from this as well. That was pretty fun. It was funny seeing people get one shot by the trash can. I don't think I ever got beat by the trash can, but it was just a case of like, oh well, I'd rather not have wasted my time fighting it, but yeah, it was fine in that sense. Man, this actually is so much I still need to do in terms of this, what's it called, these clockwork things and stuff, to be honest. I love how I'm just trying to run in front of these things. No. You're running over the shareholder. You do realize that. Dude, imagine you could just blow up one of these things by just attacking it. Do you want a big dragon after your ass? Like just cutting it, you know, Iron Man 2 style. If any of you have watched Iron Man 2 and you've seen the race scene where Whiplash is just cuts all the cars in half, that's basically what could happen here. That would be so much fun. Just boom, cut, boom, oh, boom. All right. Anyways, getting distracted. What else can I do? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting to do before, you know, the next patch comes out, but I don't think there is anything else really in that sense. You know, we've pretty much accomplished everything leading into the next patch. New MOC is done. We've done pretty much all of that sort of jazz realistically, so it's all about now just, I guess, looking forward to the upcoming patch on Wednesday, really, which I'll probably do summons for on that day. I don't know if I'll start the story itself that day, but we'll see how it goes, of course, right? I'm not entirely too sure about the plan of action on that day. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really sure, but we will see. I think outside of that, there's nothing else for me to do. So I might just wrap up the stream there for today. A bit of a short stream in comparison, but there's really not much else to do. I just kind of wanted to tackle MOC, talk about the Evernight trailer a little bit, which we did at the start, of course, and do the last bit of dailies, weeklies we need to do before the upcoming update, of course. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up a stream over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bit of a quick one, like I said, but we'll be back tomorrow anyways. I probably will be doing something tomorrow. Maybe I might do a Gextion Squadron stream. I'm not sure yet, but we might do something else. Maybe I might do some racing. We'll see. We will see. Until the next one, guys, hopefully you guys have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take it easy. Have yourselves a good one, and ciao. Bye-bye.